Hello, everybody. Happy New Year's, January 2nd, 2023. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic host of Bachelor Nation News. In this video, Katie Thurston's new man confirmed. We're going to get into this story. It looks like her new guy, or potential guy, maybe he's just a suitor, doesn't quite understand how rabid the fan base is. Our ability to sleuth out and do sort of irreverent detective work ceases to amaze me. Now, do me a favor, do some detective work and follow me on Instagram at DNeals. I'm also letting you know Bachelor Rush Hour is hitting 2023 hot and heavy. So definitely join the podcast. I'm going to have breaking news stories over there. I'm going to be putting interviews over there, including some this week that you're not going to get to see here on the YouTube channel. So definitely check that out. Just search Bachelor Rush Hour wherever you go. Also, patreon.com/Dave Neal if you want behind the scenes bonus content, including today we did some goal setting for 2023. You can see what my New Year's resolutions are, and I'm very much looking forward to them. All right, anyway, we don't have much heat here. It is freezing in the old compound. All right, let's get into this story. Now, right before I cover Katie's new man, we've got Jen's new man, Jen being this engaged lady here, to Luke P. Now, I already shared this video with you, but Luke P had mentioned that he wanted a Proverbs 31 woman, and I didn't know what that meant because, I don't know, I was raised Catholic, and we don't just spit out Bible verses. We go to church a couple times a year, we get down on a knee, and we apologize for what we did. You know, that's it. Anyway, ask for forgiveness, not permission, unless it's consent. Okay, you understand, whatever. Okay, but anyway, so this beautiful dimpled bride-to-be and this beautiful, strong CrossFit man got engaged, and you guys just let me know what Proverbs 31 meant. You left it in the comment section. Proverbs 31 woman is an extremely recognizable catchphrase for single Christians. Men talk about that being the type of woman they are looking for. It's from the book of Proverbs in the Bible, chapter 31. Using scripture to describe someone's partner is pretty common in conservative Christian circles. I didn't know that. I mean, what could I be? Can I be Deuteronomy? A Deuteronomy man? What's a good proverb for old Dave over here? Either way, we looked it up and we found. That's not the one I wanted. We found some different. Here it is, Proverb 31. First of all, what's wrong with a Proverb 30 woman? You know, what if I just wanted to be a Proverb 29? To reach up to that level of a Proverb 31 woman seems to be a little too high for me. Trustworthy, honest, reliable, industrious, creative, kind, cares for the poor, trusts in God to provide for the future, thoughtful in what she says, cares for a household. All right, cares for the poor. That means we all provide, I don't know, maybe universal health care, maybe we get some mental health care for the sick and the poor in our country. That seems great. It sounds like this is a socialist. Cares for the poor, maybe. You know what I mean? Oh, boy. Anyway, good luck to all of my Proverbs 31 women out there. I thought Proverbs 31 woman was a new Christian dating show where Jebediah meets the 31 women from Proverbs. But of course I was wrong. All right. So anyway, we're going to get to the Katie story in a second. Here's Sydney Hightower, formerly Hightower, now Warner, talking about anxiety. Let's just have a listen. Maybe we can learn something here. Hold on one second, folks.
I'll be back. I used to sit at home and think when I was younger, oh my gosh, when you would watch the stuff on New Year's Eve in New York and Vegas, and you're like, oh my gosh, they're having so much fun, I want to be them, I'm crying so sad, that Sex in the City scene when Miranda's sad and depressed and Carrie comes, that whole thing. No. People that are home right now in their beds with their kids and with their significant others and their families, that you guys are the ones that are winning. We're the losers that are out here.
She goes, we're the losers that are out here trying to chase a high.
I would never do this if Fred didn't have a game. Ever. Never.
All right, so I think she's referring to her husband having a game. She said she would never stay home.
But I was
on New Year's Eve.
Make the best of it. Make the best of it. I've called my mom probably 8 times today with
sounds like she's got fear of missing out.
Crippling anxiety. I gotta go. And she's like, no, just live out. All that to say, I know you have to do things in life, get out of your comfort zone. This is me, completely out of my comfort zone. All my girls that know me are like, Sydney's dying. Sydney's dying right
Okay, well, let's all pray for Sydney. Sydney, out of her comfort zone, is staying in what appears to be a nice hotel.
now. Dead.
Oh, then she gets to go out to dinner, she says. So she still gets to go out to dinner.
Wish me luck.
All right, wish her luck. Pray for Sydney, everybody. Sydney looks to be a nice Proverbs 31 woman, if you've ever asked me. Okay, anyway, we're going to get to the Katie story. Here she is, Miss America, Katie Thurston. So she shared, now this has been deleted, so this will be the last place you can find it right here. But Katie shares what appears to be the Instagram story from Nick Uhlenhut. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it German? Anyway, Katie's been involved both I shouldn't say romantically, dramatically with other Nicks being at the vile proportion this year. Katie, of course, having the beef of the century with Nick Viall, but now she's got a new Nick. So new Nick the better, we'll have to see. So here's Katie right there. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on there. But there's Nick saying, haha, I'm going to get lucky tonight, as you do. And of course, there with some other friends. Let's see if there's any other information. Been busy and not really home, catching up with Tommy. So there's Tommy. Is there a Nick in the background? I have to see if there's a Nick in the back. I don't see any Nicks. But maybe he'll arrive in the nick of time. Okay, anyway. So there's Katie. So now you might say, oh, this isn't much. What is this? Well, there's a lot happening here. So let's jump over here. Nick posted this 3 days ago. When my circle intro aired, my DMs were filled with girls sending me pics of their brows and having me rate them. But these are my current favorite. So he thought, and look, bless his naive soul. Oh, baby Nick, new to Bachelor Nation. Oh, Nick, you've got a lot of... Look, you could have posted literally just one of her freckles and we would have figured it out. We're psychos. Literally. People that just don't feel emotion, commenting on internet, projecting our moods to others. Anyway, so here it is. And of course, maybe we can look in the reflection and see what's going on here. But this is Katie Thurston. So he said this is his current favorite. And we say, well, maybe he just likes to recognize good eyebrow game. But of course, saying this, but days later, we see what appears to be, oh, it's gone now. Look, I told you it was going to disappear. It just disappeared. We got to see there the little Instagram story with eyebrow bride Katie Thurston right there. And look, I know a good eyebrow. My wife's eyebrows are so thick. Pray for her when she gave birth. It was a rug burn. You know what I mean? Like that. Like what's that? Stupid joke. Okay. Anyway, so there they are. Now I've got a lot of people that have said, Dave, how does this all connect? And I'm here to tell you, if you take Katie's eyebrow, maybe we should put a little bit of this X-Files music here. And if you look closely at that eyebrow, copy and paste it, what do you get? A second eyebrow. And you might say, oh, not a big deal. What's the big deal there? Connect the dots, folks. Connecting Katie Thurston's eyebrows is eerily similar in this perfect triangle to Dale's toes. That's right, folks. We've got our first connection of the year. The all-seeing truth of the toe connected there at a pretty perfect angle. And what is it, folks? Katie Thurston. And what does this mean? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what this means, folks. We're just killing time. But what it really... So we are at the very least looking out at the proper prospect of maybe seeing Katie and Nick, a sort of incestual dating show relationship if we've ever seen one, which is fine. He's been on his Netflix show. It's kind of actually good because they've kind of got like sort of similar yet different audiences, right? So if I'll just read a couple comments that people have shared, some people have said, I love this pairing. I can't explain it, but I truly think they are perfect for each other. Others said, I didn't know Katie had an eyebrow mole. I need to clean my screen. Never mind. Okay, so the person thought she had an eyebrow mole and then just realized, clean off your screens, folks. Someone else said this. I'm not saying this is true 100% of the time, but I think the people who are serious about each other tend to keep it quiet at first. The ones who are just having fun, flirting, or trying to get people talking, tease it more. Well, we might have Katie Thurston trying to keep it more quiet because she understands the pressure that comes with introducing a new person to the Bachelor fan base, but maybe maybe she's taking it like, all right, let's see how this can go, which, by the way, I think is a fantastic idea. He's throwing out some clues here on social media, and she's like, my lips are sealed. And we'll have to see if we get any more footage of a New Year's Eve romp if it happened. Either way, wishing them the best. I've got some big news to announce very soon that may involve one of the two people here, so we'll get to that story later. In fact, I actually shared it on today's Patreon. So if you want extra content, go to patreon.com/Dave Neal, and you can get some never before aired coverage of Bachelor Nation from yours truly. That's right, doing the Lord's work. Oh boy, that's right, old Proverb Dave over here. I put the pro into proverb. That's professional proverbial audio. And I've been Dave Neal. We'll see you in a little bit, or listen to you in a little bit on Bachelor Rush Hour. The podcast is coming up right after this. Bye, guys.